You've joined Schnezny Presents. I'm Bethany, your host, today talking with Luciano of Hotel Del Vecchio in Umbria, Italy. We'll first learn a little bit more about Luciano's background and then about some of the organic, ethical processes that he's put into place to run his home hotel during this awkward moment in our history. Without further ado, let's meet Luciano. Can you tell us a little bit about your childhood? Did you stay in many hotels or visit many locations as a child?
Quite a few, yes, all over the world really, because my dad was, he worked in films and so he was, depending on where he was, working abroad.
And what propelled you to consider a future in the hospitality industry?
Well, I took a master's in hospitality management after university. And when my father passed away about 2 years ago, I had to find a way to make this house really sort of pay for itself a little. And so I decided to, why not, since it's quite a large house, even though I don't have many rooms, the rooms are sort of all fairly good sized. And I decided to open up the experience to, people from outside, basically.
Did you receive any guidance or mentorship?
A little from relations, because I am related to, through my mother's side, I'm related to a family that has quite a well-known hotel in Positano, down in the south of Italy, but I mean, that's obviously sort of high-end luxury. But yes, so a little staying there over the years and talking to them, it was helpful, yeah. So I got good mentorship, but so I tried to apply it and adapt it to, my rather more humble situation here.
Your home hotel.
Yes, exactly.
Can you tell us about one organic feature that you're most proud to present?
Organic feature, I guess, is probably my olives. I have about 300 olive trees, which are obviously completely organic. They're not. We don't use any pesticides or chemical fertilizers. So yes, once a year, when there's a harvest, which is, recently has been pretty bad due to climate change a bit and various other climate factors. But this year should be the first harvest in about 2 or 3 years. So yes, my olives and the olive oil I produce here are basically for sort of household use, but I give it to my guests and paying and non.
Of your 12 months in operation or thereabouts, have you had any guest questions about the local vicinity, any vegan restaurants or biodegradable suppliers?
Yes, mostly they're interested, I found, in organic wine producers, of which there are several in the local area. And I mean, as you know, Italy is, even the non-organic things tend to be, certainly when they're on a small family-run scale, I mean, it's virtually the same thing. So, yeah. But I mean, a lot of oil, yes, and olive oil. This is a big olive oil producing region of Italy. And yes, but mostly the wine, because organic wine lovers is a whole particular, kind of family unto themselves. So,
would you describe your hotel as a health and wellness or an activities-based recreational retreat?
I would say more the second. It's a good place to come and use as a starting point to visit what there is, sites in Umbria. Mm-hmm. It's a good place to sort of get away and just simply chill out and unwind, read. Yeah, so activities. I'm thinking of doing some. Perhaps that may be anticipating your other question. Maybe some meditation retreats and things like that. I'm thinking of doing that with a friend who does that.
Can you tell us a little about how your services have changed during coronavirus? From the front of house and your organization of your home to the guest accommodation?
Well, we simply abide by the, the government and regional tourism directives, which is to increase, obviously, disinfection of maybe, light switches, bathrooms, and all of that.
Mhm.
We do that, and obviously with the COVID pandemic, we are required to wear face masks whenever we're, in the same room as the guest, and obviously, so when we serve them inside the house, we take those precautions. Obviously, I'm open from March until the end of October, so that tends to coincide with a time of year that you mostly spend outside. So I try to generally it's been fairly easygoing because we've been sitting around a table outside and there's been no need for that.
Mm. And in your surrounding landscape, other businesses, how has your landscape changed in the past 9 months? Italy's been incredibly hard hit.
A lot of shops sort of half closed, half open. But so far, the Italian government has been, on paper anyway, quite good at, handing out relief funds. Mm. So far, we're just all sort of basically waiting to go back to normal. Mm. Waiting still.
Yeah. If the global health warnings were to stop today and they were to cease, are there any of your COVID-related processes that might actually stay in place?
Well, I would certainly keep up the level of, cleanliness in the rooms. That, yes, I think it's important even without COVID. Perhaps I wouldn't go in for the masks and gloves outfit. I think that's a bit, it's actually quite worrying for guests. Or if I was a guest, I wouldn't want to be served by people
I know.
in that kind of attire, shall we say.
I agree.
Yeah. I think part of the joy of coming out of COVID is ditching all those accessories.
Face mask. Absolutely. I have 2 girls that are going on 24 months, and for half of their lives, all they've known is like covered people. So it will be very interesting to see how children react when we all take off the mask.
Yeah. Definitely.
I'd love to know your favorite destination. Where have you spent some of your most magical vacations in the world? Tell us about the setting.
France. France for me is always, I don't know, I have a particular fondness for France. I studied French and I lived in France for a year. So France for me is, always such a completely varied country and with so much to offer that for me it's always top of the list.
Thank you for joining Szczesny Presents. We look forward to being able to help you book your next vacation.